Good morning. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Oh my goodness. Go over a couple trades we're in, what we're looking at doing today. NQ, we're trying to take it up to 21,860s. The supply at the top of this range right now. We broke this supply here. And we've just been holding a steady uptrend. I got in on this retest of this demand here. That held through the night. My stop was right below these lows, so that just barely kept me in. And then when I woke up, we were up here. And we're just going to sit break even, looking for the top of the range right now. We're also gapped up pretty high. Probabilities are we continue that move. Let's see. Gold, we're long. Why did we go long? We came up around the hourly. We let's look at this, right? Created demand on this candle. We broke structures. Boom. So here's our demand candle. We test it, find more buyers, create more demand, come back into this demand and start breaking structure. Overnight, we start breaking this high here. So we're holding demand, and then I buy. This goes up like this, and then I see this is this demand, and I buy this retest to go higher. As far as where we're looking, we already took some off. I took some off here, and then I took some off here this morning. And ultimately, we'll see if we can just get some continuation, because right now, gold is in a just uptrending big time. We just broke out of this consolidation area. So maybe we see a retest in the morning around 29.12. Like a push down to 29.12 and then a continuation. Would look pretty cool. On the daily, let's see. Oh, crude. Last night I took a couple shorts. Shorted this supply here, this retest, because on the hourly we're in this range. I see the sellers being right up here. Once we got up there, we saw a little reaction. Took out one demand level, just ate into the next one. But once we formed that supply and broke this low here, I took a short off that retest. That failed. And then I took another short here off this supply. And then that one eventually failed when it went higher. So it didn't hold the top of the range. Now I think maybe we go... Oh, we have to readjust this. John King, good morning, John King. How are you doing? I think maybe we go a little higher on oil. 72.38. And now we started an hourly uptrend. Was I saying oil? I could just say crude. Maybe retest here. I might go for a buy if we retest 71.71. Wait, oh, I gotta look to, yeah. We try to buy it up to this level to sell, maybe. Because we broke structure to the left on the hourly. We broke this structure here. And, this is the supply. Looks like it wants to go higher. So we'll pay attention to that. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? I didn't do too much. Not at all. Played a lot of video games and did a little shopping. Was trying to short oil in through here last night. Took some L's there. Longed gold from down here. This demand. We're just sitting in one now. I'm looking to see if we can get a continuation off the open. We've just been uptrending on the daily for like 2 months. So just continue it. NQ, we're long from this demand here. We were up all night. I think I was up to like 1 a.m. But that's pretty normal. I was up a little later because I was talking to a buddy last night, so we were chatting it up for like an hour and a half. Didn't realize what time it was. I'm like, ah, crud. I gotta sleep. The idea for the NQ is we broke any hourly structure. The next sellers are up here at 860s, and this is the top of the range that we created right now, so it would make sense to take one off if we get a push off the open. Actually, I'm going to trail it, this swing right there. I'm going to trail one at, the low is 765, 764.75. We're going to sell one. Okay. Change this to 1. So we'll get out one NQ about 80 points on that one. We'll hold the next one, looking for a move up to the 860s. Top of the range. Now, okay, maybe you can answer me this, right? I was having trouble trying to figure this out. On the ES, we like gapped down. We opened up with a hugely gap. But is that my data messing up, or is everyone seeing that? Because on the NQ, we gapped up, and then on the Russell we gapped up. On the Dow, we did the same thing on the Dow. Like gap down. So that's why it felt better to long NQ than it felt to long ES, because we've made this huge move up. So the ES had already run up like 50% of this down move, but the NQ still was hovering in the lower part of the range. And NQ trade is nice. Yeah, it worked out beautifully. Stuck to the rules, you know. Good morning, Yuki. See the same on ES? Okay, cool. I don't know. That seems weird that ES gapped down like crazy like that, and then NQ gapped up like that, and then now we're back in sync. But I wonder what that was. Just panic. Gold, we took off some here. We're going to hold this position. The idea with gold is the daily chart. We created this demand on this up candle here, retested it, made a new high. So this makes sense after coming out of a consolidation zone. This makes sense for this candle to end on or near its high. So I think off the open we can see maybe one more push. I'll start to trail that move. Did NQ gap down like that? Does your NQ look different than this? I guess I can just look on Trading View or whatever. Ah, flashbang. Oh, this does show. I wonder. Shows it on Trading View, the same thing as the ES. The same move. I wonder, where the heck? What am I looking for? I'm looking for, that. Database management? No. Looking for like the back adjustment setting. Maybe it's different if I loaded these charts up. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'd like to sell crude if we make it up into the 7250s, maybe. See if we could find some sellers up there. This might get me out of one contract here. We'll see what happens. Decent gap up, though. $15 minutes till the open. We have McDonald's earning. Russia said crude output has fallen further below OPEC target. Well, that did get me out one there. I want to see what price does off the open. We could see a pullback to this demand here, or slightly below. Took a few L's in crude through this area last night. I was trying to get short, but then we continued higher. The this gold trade made sense. We broke this high yesterday or Friday. So overnight we were coming back down into demand. And then once we broke these highs here, I was looking to go long. I was just waiting for some sort of demand to form. So you watch these candles play out. When these candles are playing out here, I'm looking at this high. I want to see this high get broken, which it does right here. And then this becomes demand. So we proved an imbalance, taking out these levels. We paused, accepted price here. Imbalance peaked above here, showing a long imbalance. So then we took that demand zone. Plus being in an uptrend, these sellers we didn't expect to do much because these are just sellers that pushed us back to the buyers. We expected to go through these guys. Green number on the top right, that's just a gap to yesterday's close. Like ES is 31 points higher. NQ's 190. But yeah, I have to check my datas on these. I thought it was weird. The different pictures, and then tomorrow it'll probably readjust and show something different. Thinking on the NQ. Same with the S now. We took out this high, this structure right here. Oh, the sellers are at like 6,100. That's also the top of our range. That makes sense. Gapped up 30 points if we hold this for 10 minutes. Most likely continue. Like higher than 25 points, you'll most likely continue instead of fill the gap. Depending on where you are, I think we have room up higher, so. This showed some sellers here on gold. I'm going to move this profit below this swing right now. I want to see these sellers break. If these sellers hold, it pushes us down again. And we might float down a little bit. Because the real demand, the next demand, down here. I would rather just re-enter and attempt long down there. Instead of, there is like demand here, hidden a little level. But we'll see. If it's going to be a strong day, I don't want it to see it break down right now. This low is 21.2, 21.1. Holder there. Attention users, we are having technical issues that cause paying customers' account to revert to free accounts. For now, oh nice, we're all elite members of Financial Juice. For the moment. And then they deleted it. They must have fixed it already. Am I tripping? Oh my gosh, I must be tripping. Financial Juice said there was an error that everyone's got elite status. If I refresh my page, and then it's gone. Oh no, it's right there. I'm crazy. Steel and aluminum tariffs are being talked about. Not really any news today, but anything could happen. Oops. What am I looking for now? If crude comes up higher, I'll look for a sell. Looks like, oh, this would have pulled back a little further for me. Maybe would have tried to jump on the train up. We'll see. So I, as you can see, I added ES, micro. These are all micros. NQ, Rusty, Crude, Dow, Gold, and Silver. Just to, if anything, just to look at the different charts. You know, I'm not like super into silver, but we'll see. Gold, man, beautiful setup that occurred, and it was really clear. So just take trades wherever now, I guess. Gustavs, what's up, Gustavs? On the ES, I'm thinking the same picture with the NQ. I'm along the NQ right now. I believe we're in this range. We have recently broken the last bit of sellers. That's what we broke them, and then we did this pullback. So I think the next sellers, well, we know the next sellers are like 6,100. So that's what I'm trading long to get about to 6,100. Once we get up there at the top of our range, I would be long before then. Then I would perhaps be looking for shorts, but I would like to short off like this level instead. This level's a retest of this level, so we got to be careful with that. Yeah, we're just looking at this range right now. I'm trying to long to the top of it. We're in an NQ long right now, so we're looking for 21,865. The ES and stuff is pretty confusing to me. It's like I don't know. I think just the market is I think the market's being held down. I think there's just a lot of uncertainty. one thing that's interesting is retail flows into the market have been super bullish, meaning retail traders have been buying a ton of like Nvidia and all those meme things. Just cool, and you can actually see the effect of, you know, retail traders are not just nobodies anymore. Combined, they have some impact on the market. But the fact that a ton of retail flow is going into the market, that could be cause for a correction, right? Once everybody and their grandma is excited about the market, who else is there to buy? I think, I mean, I don't, one, at some point we should see a correction this year, obviously. I'm really looking at this 10% area. 5580s, 5600, say. I'd take some swings from down here if we made it down there. One minute till the open. See what gold's doing. Oh, we're holding that. Okay, let's see us push back up. This was a nice, you know, ABC correction, hopefully, for our position. And it is demand we stopped at. You know, we paused right here. And then went higher. Crude. Looking higher. Maybe get a sell up here if we reach up there. Tried selling crude last night. Just kind of chopped us up. Took 3 losses on crude, but they were just small. Micro crude's only a buck a tick. That's pretty cool. And that's open. I'm glad I took this long and walked away, because it would have sucked to have to sit through all this chop that was just going right below barely below my position back up, barely below my position back up. So many times. Oh my gosh, even over here. Even over here, it's like, ooh, I'm coming back for, nope, I'm sorry. Look right above this. What is that? Oh, what time does crude open? That's what I was going to look at. Crude opens a different time, doesn't it? Like an hour early? 5 to 4. They changed that? What didn't crude? What am I thinking of? I haven't traded crude a long time. I thought crude opened early. Am I crazy? Boom, boom. Oh, big down candle. I'm just gonna move this up to this wick here, just to give it, see what happens. Ideally, we don't break this. Push down off the open into some demand would be cool. I definitely don't want to see it below this wick, though, because at that point, we're just in chop fest. Most likely goes through this crud. If it comes down there, you know. Okay, gold is just pushing. We did take out the supply that formed. That's a good sign. I like this low here. Looks like it could be a good low to hold. Where's a profit target NQ? I'm looking. So this is I took one off already. 7:30-ish. Yeah, right in here. I took one off. And I'm gonna hold this one with the idea that we're gapping up. We're in this range on the hourly, and the sellers are at 860s, around the 860s. So if we get up here, if we get like around 830s, 840s, I'll probably trail my stop. So if we get like a few nice green bars, I'll just trail the prior bar low and take that out somewhere up there. For gold, we're just going to keep it at this low here. Open. If we can make a new high, start moving higher. If we get a nice move up, we'll just trail that as well. Crude, we'll look for shorts a little higher. 7250s. We're already in a... yes, looks way weaker, actually. It's weird. I pulled up all these charts this weekend because I thought it'd just be better. Instead of having nothing to talk about, at least we could look at different markets. And yeah, I think I should have been doing it earlier. It's just, if anything, it's just good practice, you know. Gold higher as gold hit record high. Yeah, see if we could just close. The idea with gold is we're in an uptrend. We're coming out of daily demand. We broke this consolidation area higher. So if we can get a large green bar out of that, we've been bullish on it. And just a bar that kind of closes on its high. So if we can make a new high, I'll start to look to trail this last one. Trump signing executive orders at 1 Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, 11 o'clock my time. Oh, get your trading done before that, maybe? Had a phone call with my kid this weekend, and his new thing, he's got his little, he loves tools, he loves like building stuff. He's like, as you can see here, this is my flux capacitor. And he's like 5, so he loves his new word, flux capacitor. ES is way weak looking. Weaker than the NQ. I guess the ES just took out this level here. You guys have a good weekend. This weekend was a super lazy weekend for me. My shoulders are like really, I don't know, it's like really a lot of pain in my shoulders, so I just kind of didn't do too much. Play in the bathroom, played with the doggies. Dow took a hit too with the ES. Makes sense. Tech has been getting bought up a lot. Okay, made some new demand, made a new high. Could find sellers at like 21,800, like right a little higher. Well, right about where we're at. But we're looking to trade it higher. Now that we made that, I'll move this up below this zone. Just lock some in. That low is 721 and a quarter. 721. So we won't, we can buy lunch off this trade, whatever happens, but we're looking to take it to 864. Another 70 points or so. Yes, came down. Still 21 point gap up. Right here. Okay. Crude probably goes higher, right? This is like the same thing that happened here. We're just stepped. Well, we didn't take out this demand yet. We did make two lower highs though. And that would be a lower low here. Like we said, we might look for buys if we come down in this area. Difference between what happened here and what's happening right now is these made higher highs. Right now we're making lower highs, and this made a lower low right here. Right now we're kind of just like in the middle of our hourly range on crude though, so I need it to come lower to look for a buy or go higher to sell it. Where'd you go, NQ? Okay. It's still grinding. I'll look for like a new high and then I'll start to trail, or like some sort of explosive move and I'll start to trail. Now, why do I have this blue zone right there? If we look on the 5 minute, that's right above this high here. So between this high right here, that's the last time the seller stepped into the market. And then if this doesn't turn us, if we could push higher off this, then the imbalance is up here. But factually, this is the seller stepped in, would not let the market get above right where it's at right now. I believe we can, but that's why I thought we would pull back there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a snack real quick. All right. Yes, hold on here. Okay, this is kind of the line in the sand. We want to break higher. Otherwise, I think it would make sense to fill the gap if we start to break down. NQ not showing as much weakness, but see what happens. Crude still hovering here. I'd like to see it a little bit higher to sell. Gold, oh yeah, gold's still chugging away, baby. Still chugging away. Thinking that gold just ends on its high because just being a bullish bar, breaking out of daily demand levels. In an uptrend, so it makes sense. I was looking at gold last night. I was like, man, I should be swing trading gold. How, this is how I see this, right? This is the daily. Now let's do this. Cut it off here. Boom, boom. We start breaking down, okay? If I want to swing, I need to look for an imbalance to show itself. This is the supply here. Broke that supply. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm looking at these are the buyers here. See what happens. New high, good. This creates demand too. But what's not so cool about this demand is how much time we spent here. There wasn't a reaction like this, right? This is an imbalance. When we come down, stop in our tracks, and break supply, right? This, not so much an imbalance. We know now, for sure, there's more buyers. Buyers are going to be underneath here. And this is the demand. Go to right there for a nice swing long. And the market told the whole picture, right? Broke the imbalances. Very, very good looking price action on gold is basically what I'm getting at here. I'd like to see us break back up. This yellow zone, or this blue zone, doesn't really mean anything. I just put that there, just so you understand, in this area, on the 5 minute, you know, price, we found our supply imbalance from up here. This red zone's the hourly supply, but the 5 minute supply is like this. Boom, big imbalance. Broke demand to the left. And then we came up, and sellers would not let us get above 21,803. And when we came back up to 21,803, right here, we expected some sellers to be there just because they were last time. I don't expect them to be the market turning sellers, but we would probably pull off of it. I'll start trailing. If we can start making it up to 21,850s, I'll start trailing my stops to get out of this position. Gold, I like this swing. Um, I like this low to hold. Obviously, if I get out there, that's a good trade. Oh, that would have been a good look long. Oof. Look at that on silver. Let's look at silver. We're in the sideways range on silver now. The hourly demand is... It's, well, you would do this candle. And then from these lows... Probably I would draw it to here, but we're close enough to our hourly demand and the bottom of our range. And look at this volume that comes in right here on this candle. Boom. That would have been a good one, I think. I missed that. That I guess that happened somewhat recently at 8 o'clock, so wasn't really, that was quick move. I probably would have been looking for a buy of this demand to retest here, and we never never quite got back to it, so might not have been able to get in this silver. Wait, is this not micro? Am I crazy? Oh, it is just... Oh, SIL is micro and SI is the full-size contract. Okay. Well then, like that's not confusing. Like if silver's SI and gold's GC and micro gold is MGC, micro silver should be MSI, but it's SIL. Who's making these names up? Oxford scientists claim to have achieved teleportation using a quantum supercomputer. Okay, that's clickbaity, but you got me. Let's see what it really means. Scientists at Oxford figured out a way to quote-unquote teleport information between tiny quantum computers. They use super small particles called qubits trapped inside little boxes. These boxes were connected with special light fibers, letting the qubits talk to each other even when far apart. By doing this, they made separate quantum computers work together as one big system. But they didn't teleport it, they just are like quantum Bluetoothing it to the other system. That's cool though. Qubits. Qubits. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's funny. Interesting. Quantum internet. Just instantaneous. You want instantaneous? I'll give you instantaneous. Just going to cost $5,000 a month. All right, Gold, you keep doing your thing. Oh, NQ, nice push. Oh my gosh, we're coming up. What'd I miss? How long was I turning away? So now we're going to start trailing this. My goodness. What is our low here? 782.50. 78, okay, right where we want it. We'll trail prior bar lows with this. Made it to our, what did we say, 850s? We'd look to start trailing. Or even 820, as I said, I don't know. That was a big move up. Or if we hit 860, I will take off. Prior bar lows or 860. Watching gold go all slow, and then you turn over to NQ, it's like, brah! Like, you have peaceful elevator music, and then the elevator door opens, and NQ sitting in there just rocking out heavy metal. Or if we get if we get highest volume of the day on this bar, I'll just exit. A minute 40 left. Beautiful. $860 prior bar lows or highest volume of the day. It's got 1 minute left. It might just be that. I'm going to close it here. Okay, so we made it to 850. I said 860, but this volume right now, we still have 30 seconds, so I think we could push above here. That'll come close to highest volume of the day. Maybe it makes another high deeper. We'll see what happens then. Like I said, there's a sell imbalance here, but did we make a new high here on NQ? 96775. 965. Okay, it did make a new high actually. We'll look up here. We'll look at the top of the range here, see if we get some supply on the 5-minute. Maybe take a small stab or Rooney. Crude's still in this range. We'll look for sells a little higher. 72.50s. We'll just watch gold now. Since we're breaking out of daily demand, continuing our uptrend, been in an uptrend, I'm playing off of kind of closing on the high of the day. I'm looking for another push up and then maybe trail prior bar lows. Oh man, ES recovered that. Easy squeezy. Russell made a lower low. Interesting. Nice recovery. There would have been a retest here, it looks like. We did. We came down, found some buyers, made a new high, and retested. So right down here is the demand we made on this up candle, and we retested it right there. Kind of hard to see. Oh, just had a sneeze attack. It looked like they came to the second highest volume of the day. Let's see if I exited right here. Let's see if that's a better exit or if prior bar low ends up being a better exit. Or what of those things I said would have been better? I was saying prior bar lows, that's what I usually do. 860 on the dot, I would have exited. I got out because it looked like high value. Son of a gun. Did it again. Yep. 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 Thank you, Gustas. Thank you. So embarrassing. I was saying we exited our NQ at like the 46, 846. So I'm trying to see. You saved me. I don't know how long I would have been talking. So we got out right here. So I'm seeing. I said I would exit at 860. I said I would trail prior bar lows. Or if we had high volume, I would exit. So I exited on high volume. But I'm wondering what method will actually pull out a little bit more. What method pulls out the most of the trade? And I was saying, if we see on gold kind of an expansion move like we did here on NQ, where we just start breaking out, I'll trail prior bar lows on gold as well. ES, I was just talking about, we came into demand. And, yeah, formed 5-minute demand on this up candle. Retested it right here. Boom, that would have been a decent trade. But not quite where I want to see on the hourly picture. Not too bad. Thank you again. Oh, man, how foolish. I need to... wonder if it was after my sneeze attack I muted. Crude is looking breaky downy. Looks like it wants to come a little to these buyers. Ultimately, I think I would look at these buyers if we started forming demand on the 5-minute to go long, or if we got up to 72.50, look for some shorts. Rusty actually made a lower low. NQ and ES fully recovered this move. I mean, NQ didn't even barely show any down. I'm just curious if, did this break the high? 93.5? Nope, it's the same. Equal high. So if this move up here would have broken the high, then perhaps I would have bought. This demands like this, I would have drawn it to the wicks. Perhaps I would have bought that. If we would have broken that high, though. This is painting a different picture. Hey, baby girl. Oh, yes, you're a good girl. Hey, could this be a downtrend? How did I not see this, huh? Hourly downtrend on the Russell. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't look back far. I don't know. So, yeah, we still look for a buy, maybe. It's the same picture as the other fellas. You know, we broke this supply here, pulled back, now we're in buyers, but a downtrend there. At least we're in a sideways range here. Okay, so prior bar lows, I would have gotten out right there. 860s. Didn't quite make it. So right now, that's my best exit that I could have gotten. Is where I took it. Because I would have been trailing prior bar lows, so it would have gotten me out there. Satisfied with that exit. Oh, look at us come down there. like to see a spike in volume right into here, which was what we're seeing. A little bit lower. Maybe I would throw on a little contract. Fortunately, on the downtrend on the daily, I would rather have sold. We didn't break this yet. Rather sell a little higher as the quote-unquote safer trade. I might just buy this zone, perhaps. This low here is 58. Oh, 57. That's right there. Yeah, we'll just throw on this crude buy. We came back into this demand. Highest volume of the day. See if we get a reaction up. Ultimately, I'd like to sell around the 72.50s. NQ pushing a little higher now. See what happens with this. I'm gonna AFK for a second. I'll be right back. Just letting the doggies out. Boom, unmuted. I remembered. So, okay, this crude trade's holding in there. We took this coming into this demand on the hourly, also our trend line. And yeah, it also came into it, had the highest volume of the day. So we'll see what happens. Ultimately, I'm buying. I would rather sell, but I would like to sell from the 72.50s. I'm trying to give it a little oomph to get up there, and we'll see if it does. Let's check gold. Okay, we're still Still grinding. Still grinding on that one. This gold trade was, let's see if we could walk through. What are we looking at here? What is this? Oh, that's just the hourly demand. Okay, that's too much stuff. Essentially at this point, when we opened up and broke this structure here, we're looking, and on the hourly, we also broke structure to the high. And we're in an uptrend. So I'm going to buy the next demand I see. We see this demand form when we break this high here. When we break that high, this demand forms. Then we get long off there. Fell asleep. Enjoy the ride. Took some off up in here. And we'll see. We're thinking because gold has just been bullish for the past couple months, we're breaking out of a daily range. Maybe we close on our highs today. I'd like to see a nice push up. Nice regular trading hours push up. NQ ended up kept grinding so far. We got out of our long right here. If we trailed prior bar lows, we would have gotten slightly worse exit, so I'm satisfied with that. Same story with the ES as the NQ. I think we go up to 6,100. 6,105. NQ's just chopping away here. Specifically, the 5-minute sellers are here. Would you be looking for NQ shorts? Let me drink a sip of water. You can, or I am looking up here, yeah. But I'm gonna be more cautious with this. I'm gonna wait until I see clear signals of my trend breaking. I need to see clear signals of an imbalance occurring. And then I might take it down to this demand here. But ultimately we are gapped up and bullish. What did these sellers do up here? They did take out some buyers. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me to get a short. But I'm gonna be cautious and look for it. What's up?
Yo.
How's it going?
What's up?
You back? You in?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on after I take my son to school in like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, you gonna be on?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm doing it. We're doing it.
All right, cool. Are you on your stream or no?
Yeah, so be nice.
Okay, cool. When you're done with your stream, though, I want to talk to you about some stuff.
Oh God. 24-hour stream, guys.
So anyway, all right, cool, dude. I'll call you when I get back.
All right, I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, like.
All right. What was I saying? The reason why I'm not too happy about shorts up here is just because of all the retests of all this supply. Like, this is all... I believe we'll find sellers somewhere up here when we come back up here, but it's all retested. That just takes away probabilities every time. Did we... On the NQ, we did break this supply here. Yeah, I just want to be more cautious on the short side right now. I want it to play out clearly. Like, gold played out clearly long. I want to see a very clear picture. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I don't know. We maybe stay in this daily range we've been in. So a short up here could be pretty strong, but I'm not, that's just guessing, you know? I don't know for sure. Crude, oh gosh, I forgot I took a crude trade. I was like, okay, those are the trades. Let's go look at crude. Oh. Crude, the thought is we're coming. I want to take trade. Okay. We broke the structure here. In an hourly uptrend, we came back to our demand. I bought this hourly demand, stopped below the low. When we came into the demand, we had the highest volume of the day. Ultimately, I want to look for a little bit higher for shorts because we're in a daily downtrend as well. Totally forgot about crude. That's just the 1Z contract. But if it can make it up to the sellers up here, then I could make $100 off of it or something. Any Super Bowl watchers? I watched, oh, not even till halftime, really. I was talking to my kid. He's only 5, though, but he said he wanted the Eagles to win because he likes Eagles. And then I told him the Eagles won. He said, yeah, I know, duh. I don't know who said something last week, but it made me think about just adding the more products in to look at. There's so many things to look at. What a good girl. Talking to my dog and the trade. Hello, buyers. Hello, buyers. Good to see you. Let's see. I'll break this up area. What's up, baby? You were just out. It's not playtime right now. It's work time. It's work time. Gold still chugging. Doing great things, Gold. Doing great things. Oh. NQ still chugging away too, man. Ooh. How's that ES recovery looking too? Dang. Dang, dang, dang. And if ES painted this in a slightly more clear area, it would have been beautiful. By more clear area, I just mean this demand down here we spent too much time in, so I wouldn't really want. My interest here wasn't as peaked, and also we're not like, I don't know if this could be a data thing. You know, ES data looks like this, and the range I have drawn is like this. And so it's like right in the middle of the range. So that's unfortunate. If it came down here and painted the same picture, beautiful thing. NQ looking strong as well. I don't know if I'll take a short up here. I'll need to see a little spiciness. I'll need to see the seller step in. It would make sense to pull back though. At least get a pullback from up there. We'll see. Oh, nice. There you go. Now that broke structure high, so I'm going to move this stop below this candle wick. 71.65, 71.64. Idea is we want to bring it up to, let's look. I'm just looking on the 5-minute to see what's up here. Right above here. I want it to hit 40, I'll take profit. Or, yeah, 40, I'll take profit. Is that where I want to sell? Let me think. I don't like this formation here. Like, this is much cooler supply to me here. Like, thinking out loud. I think, yeah, we'll see. See if we can get up there. That was pretty clear. I don't know if we're going to continue higher, but at least getting a bounce from there with that volume that came. Right now we have a ton of volume up here, so it makes sense to get a pullback. Hopefully our demand now is here. This is what we want to hold. And we're really not looking for too much on the long side. But as far as the daily goes, if we look at the daily, right now we're about half back from this up move. This up move broke prior. So if we got lucky, we could like get a nice up move from here. But that's just guessing. I'll always say if something's guessing or not. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying my thoughts of possible scenarios. So if something plays out that let's say we come up to this red zone and I'm ready to get out of my position and we just shoot right through it. Well, then maybe we want to go a lot higher. I'm just seeing how things play out. How price plays out. Price plays out. Gold, we made a new high. See what happens. I'm happy with the stop here below this low. I think this day will end on its high. NQ. Do our trend here properly. What's the demand I want to break? Well, even, let's say we break. So this is just me thinking out loud. If I want to go short, I want to see this demand break. So we have to go below there. And if we retrace halfway, I can get in to some supply here. And then how much room do I have? The buyers, I think, could be right down here. So that's 840s. That's like 60 points on the NQ. Maybe it would be worth taking a breakdown in this area. Ideally, a breakdown higher so there's more profit potential to the buyers. That's just me thinking out scenario of potentially what could happen, you know. ES, boom, ES is chugging along. Wowee. ES kind of the same thing as an NQ. The top of the range is 6105. But on the ES, we didn't take out this prior supply. We actually didn't even test into it. So I think I would be more willing to short the ES up here as opposed to the NQ. I'm more nervous to short the NQ up here. I would feel more comfortable shorting the ES up here. But same thing, I want to see a nice breakdown of price. And let's see, crude. I'll watch crude for a little bit. Oh, it's so much better when there's more markets because I could just look and talk. When it's just the ES, I'm just like, I'm more looking on Reddit and YouTube and crap. More fun. President instructs a secretary of the Treasury to stop the production of the penny. Fuck. Go go collect all your pennies. They're gonna be worth so much. No, I think the penny is the worst. Yeah, I'm all for get rid of the penny. Everything in 5-cent increments. Nothing makes me more angry than taking out a handful of pennies in my pocket and then your fingers smell like copper and a penny. Ah, nice move up. With this move, I'm gonna break even. Um, I just don't want to. I'm looking for something. If we get a pullback and a new high on the creation of this new high, I'll start trailing. Um, my stop up. If it comes stops me out. Oh well. Oh well. Nothing. No risk now. Risk is gone. Now I'm thinking on crude. I don't know if I want to hold. I don't know if I want to hold a little higher. We'll just see how it plays out, I suppose. We can readjust this trend here. Now we're kind of, we made a new high here. Incorporate that. I did some yoga yesterday. I am not flexible at all. refill my water. I'll be right back. Oh, I ate a banana as well, but I didn't want to eat it on stream. Don't know what kind of weirdos are out there. Let's check. Crude popped back pretty good. See if we can get a little ABC. Boom, 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 right up here. Muted again. Don't say that. You're trolling me. No, I'm not. I could see I'm not. Now I'm going to check. Are you muted, John? Were you muted again? Now you missed my banana joke then. Ah, crap. Wait, so I'm good. You can hear me, right? Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Hi, this is Comcast Xfinity. Listen, I don't have Comcast, so. How'd your conference call go? It sounds exciting. Sounds exhilarating. Gold is doing that. I see NQ. Looking grindy. A big gap up, as well as ES. Well, I'd like to see a clear picture paint itself. Deliver. Deliver. I don't know if anyone was here earlier, but micro gold is MGC, which makes sense, right? Because gold is GC. And silver's SI, so you'd think MSI, but micro silver is SIL. Like, okay, guys. Definitely left some juice on the table on NQ overall. It was Kanye West. All right. Just looking on crude if we can make it a little bit higher. Another move like this. I'll start trailing prior bar lows. Or if we get up into the red area, see a high volume. Gold, all we're looking for is a I don't know what I'm really looking for to take profits. I'll trail up if we get some sort of obvious structure. And then if we came up like this, I would move my stop up. Or if we had a nice few large green candles, like the 29.45s ish, I'd look to take this off as well. But just letting it play. Bargain. That's still pretty early. Oh man. Rossi. Oh, yeah, we drew this in. We would have gone long here from this demand if we would have actually broken this high. We came and did a double top there. Now we're coming back into this again. Man, this is looking pretty weak. Pretty weak. Long would be this first retest of it. I'm not going to take a long on a second retest of the same zone. But yeah, almost painted the picture for one tick away from painting a picture for us. It would have been break even. We probably would have gotten stopped out break even right there, actually. Gustas, thanks for hanging. Have a good day. Have a good day. Appreciate it. I think the ES wants to go higher to like 6,100. I don't want to trade any of these levels. Maybe this bottom one we take that. This bottom one broke. We found sellers and we broke structure. Then we recovered it fully. So maybe these buyers take us higher. Not somewhere on our hourly range I want to take a trade either. Kind of just waiting on the ES. And Q I'd like to see a little bit higher for a short. And we would have to start breaking demand. I don't want to fight. I don't want to guess. We're like, went up 300 points since open, so. Rustle. The Rustle is holding up here. Maybe if we'll see what happens here. Maybe go for a long. We did actually aim higher up here. I gotta think about it. We'll give it another 10 minutes or so on the Russell to see what forms out of this retest here, or if we go through it. If we go through it, then I think we go 2265s. So maybe if we go through it, we can look to jump on a short. Crude, we're looking for a little higher for take profits. I don't know if I want to sell off this area or if I want to sell above this area. Probably just wait on price with that. Down, oh, down went lower, so maybe, yeah, interesting, huh? Russell could follow suit. And maybe look for a buy down here if we get there. Or a sell to get down there. If we start breaking this on the hourly, this becomes supply. But we gotta let that set up. Gold still hovering around that same area. Haven't really done much on gold since we opened. Kind of hovered. Gold, I'm just looking for a follow through. Then I'll take this last one off. Derek.
What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
It's going okay, man. I fucking blew up my accounts yesterday. I was one day away from a payout on those, and I blew them up. I mean, I had already gotten a payout on them, but
Yeah.
kind
All
of
of them,
bummer.
or?
Not all of them, but I mean, I was due for a payout. I had already traded like on the top step ones, 5 days over $200 profit or more for 5 days, and you get a payout. And I had already gotten a payout on those, and then I had 4 more days, and I was one day away from a
Oh,
payout.
I see, yeah.
And and it was gonna be like fucking $8,000, and then I blew them up yesterday. So I don't know, man. I'm just frustrated. I got a payout from my funded futures as well for 3,600 last week, and then I blew up those too. Fucking after I got that, so I'm just starting over with these.
Well, hey,
I mean,
think of it this way: you're taking a lot more payouts than you were.
yeah,
It seems
yeah,
like.
but I mean, I am, but that's why I wanted to talk to you, dude, because I being one day away from another payout like that, and not being able to just close the trade out. Like, bro, my account, I lost yesterday. In order to blow these accounts, I had to lose $3,300 yesterday. I lost 3,300,
Oh man,
instead of just seeing that I was wrong and getting out with a $300 or $400 loss, and then coming and reevaluating it today. Instead, I just,
you would have felt
you
so
know,
much better about it.
instead I DCA'd when the trade went against me, and I tried to. I just started hoping,
Anything
I just
emotional
started.
happen yesterday that were you
No,
out of whack at
well,
all? For any reason?
no, but I mean, I like fucking took this trade, off the open. Like, I mean, not right off the open, like, because it was surging up, but once I felt like it was done surging up, I took that trade, and I don't know, man. I just, I had bet on the Super Bowl. Like, fuck, I should have been watching the Super Bowl, and instead I was fucking, taking this bad trade, and then I should have just gotten out of it, but
Right.
instead I didn't, you know, and
Trying to
it,
force something
and
that
like
just
I
wasn't
said,
happening.
it's like all of that work, bro, for all, yeah, like, yes, I did take a payout. So, I mean, that is good. I did make like 6 grand on those accounts before they blew up, but still, it's like, dude, now I got to go through all the evaluations again. And not only that, but it's like all that hard work, like all those days of grinding and profits and all that, dude, out the window because I fucking, I just didn't, I didn't
When
close out the
now,
trade.
do you feel like since the last time you've blown accounts, do you feel like you've added more time? Keeping those alive since, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, dude, but there's just, yeah, like, I mean, I'm getting payouts. Like, I have a lot of other funded accounts that are like a day away from more payouts, but like,
Yeah.
I don't want to blow up any of them ever. You know what I'm saying? And like, I've been able to, like, yesterday, there was no reason for those accounts to be
What were
blown,
you
basically.
sizing? Just way oversized?
Yeah, I mean, I ended up being oversized. I opened the trade with not too crazy, but then, as the trade moved against me, I would like DCA, and by the time I blew up, I was way oversized.
Right.
But I mean, the thing is, just basically, like, what I'm getting at is that there was no reason, even though I was wrong, right? Like, my trade idea was wrong, whatever. There was no reason I should have turned a $3,300 positive balance on each one of my accounts into a blown up account.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. That's
that's
not
just
surviving at all.
right. That's, once again, that's just not accepting losses. I can't, I didn't, I don't know, man. I just didn't accept the loss. Like, I felt like I got in the trade early. So then, like, I want to, like, I was anxious to get in the trade yesterday. So I really didn't get in it at an ideal time. So then, knowing I didn't get in it at an ideal time, I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to hold it until it gets up to here. If it doesn't work right away, and then, it got up to there, it still didn't work, and I'm still holding the trade.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know,
dang,
man.
man.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Just fucking, like, really, I gotta, bro, I gotta, like, stop doing that.
Yeah, yeah, there's no choice.
Uh, uh,
You'll
what's that?
never, I mean, you can't, like, if that was your own account, I mean, like your own, you put the cash in there. That's how John said that's how he lost his 4 PA accounts in January. No stop loss added to losers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have it right in front of me, not,
See, I think
you know,
you and John I feel like you guys are John, you take good trades and I know you take good trades. And then it just something's like boom and then everything's out the window for like 3 hours, but that 3 hours is enough to just ruin everything.
yeah, I don't know, man. I have it right here in front of me, man. It's just oversizing, and it's dude. Yeah, I mean, it's oversizing, and it's also adding to losers. I should never fucking DCA a loser, man. But I don't know, dude. It's easy to say that. It's easy to see that after the fact, But when you're in it, it's fucking hard. Like, at least for me, man, it's really hard for me to accept the loss, especially when I'm on fire the way I was.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Like, I was on
that's the one
fire.
you gotta wind it down.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't even know that. Like, I watched the replay of your shit on Friday, and I guess you were like taking a move up, and then that news came out and it dumped.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Yeah,
even
fuck that
know that the
news.
consumer, I saw the consumer sentiment, but it's not like a high, normally it's not a crazy news item. So I was like, oh, well, it's at this level, I like a short, and I took the short, and then it dumped. Like, that is the type of trading I've been doing lately. Like, like obviously there's luck involved, but like I've been on fires, so then it's like a trade goes against me like yesterday, and it's like I'm thinking like, well, I'm up 3,000 on these accounts. Okay, I'll let the trade get up to 1,000 against me, and then that happens, and then it gets up to 1,500 again. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It gets out of control.
if you manage your risk properly, how many times a month do you have to be on fire? Like 5 times a month if you're on fire. If you manage risk, take a few losses, take a few wins, the rest of the days, you probably have a really good.
I don't know. Normally, I mean, dude, yesterday was the first losing day on those accounts, and I blew them up. Every other day was a winning day. So I don't fucking know, dude. It's just frustrating because what makes me mad is I was one day away from a second payout on those, and it would have, I mean, I don't know. I was counting my money, I guess, before it was in my hand, dude, but it was like fucking another, 7, 8,000. So it
Big
just pisses me off. Pisses me off that like I told myself even going into the trade before I even opened it, I said, all right, well, if I lose, I'm gonna lose up to 400 today. If I lose 400, I'm gonna close it out and I'll reevaluate tomorrow. No big deal, And then of course I opened the trade and fucking 6 hours later my accounts are blown up. So
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's just fucking anyway.
I'm gonna
That's
start. No, no,
sorry
no,
about the
it's good.
rant, but
Get it off your
that is,
chest.
yeah, it's just frustrating, man. And now I gotta do these fucking evaluations. Excuse my language. I have to do these evaluations again, and sometimes I'll get stuck in a cycle with those where I try to pass them quick and I oversize, and then all of a sudden I'm blowing those up 4 or 5 times until I can pass them, because I'm trying to pass them so quick.
Yeah, market always
So
finds a way to humble us, right? Yeah, that's for sure.
yeah, it's frustrating, man, but it's all
Hey,
right.
it's things you should know you shouldn't be doing, right?
Yeah, it is. It is frustrating. But with that being said, how are you doing?
Good, man. Oh, and also in terms of sizing. Oh, Jesus. Gosh, you don't need a size big to make money. Like my gold contract is like 350 right now. Just one contract, micro.
Mhm.
But you don't need 50 contracts.
Right. It's just frustrating, man. Like I told myself I was gonna follow those rules about 2 losses max a day and all that, but then I get on a hot streak, dude, and it's like all that shit goes out the window.
Why though?
I
Why
don't know.
why all of a sudden do you think you're better than the market?
It's not that I think I'm better. I think that I just knew how close I was to a payout, and I was like, just
Oh, you're
like
greedy shit. That's what it is.
greedy. And I was thinking like, all right, well, even though I'm down 1,000, it's gonna turn around. I just need 200 profit. Like I just stupid, man. Just not. I don't know. Just stupid. But with
What are we
that being
working on
said, now
now?
I'm back. I've got 5 fucking top step evaluations open right now with 25 MNQs going short.
That's like 5 per, right? Account,
No, I have
not
30.
each.
I have 30 each account because they're evaluations, bro. I gotta pass these stupid fucking things
Oh
now.
my gosh. See, that's it. That's the attitude that you get. I just gotta get this payout. I'm just one day away.
Right.
You could take a week on the evaluations. It doesn't have to be a day.
Hey, can you?
You're instilling the habits you're doing now. It's gonna leak over.
That's what I've been doing. Can you share your screens? Are you
Oh yeah. Hang on.
trading and stuff?
Order filled.
in a crude long, I'm gonna trail this up
Oh, you're
into the
trading
supply.
CL today or what?
Yeah, I got a bunch. I got gold long. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a juicy long. Took
You're
out a
not
bunch
trading
of.
the.
Um, I mean, if I see something. Right now, I'd rather trade the NQ. In terms of where it's at, the NQ is closer to supply.
So what am I looking at? What are these? Oil?
Nah, this is ES right now. This is my
Hmm.
oil. I'm gonna trail this up.
Hmm. So what? Your bias is long right now?
No, my bias is short, but I just went long to get it up to 7250 area.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna trail this. That ended up. That's like a. Let's see. That was my risk. 1, 2, 3. At least a 4, maybe a 5-1. John, agree. Now I only take one trade a day, walk away no matter win or lose, because I don't get FOMO or overtrade. And also, you
Yeah,
take
good for
like
you, John.
only the
That's
best trade if you limit yourself to just one.
yeah, but you never know when the best trade is. What do you mean?
Well, you're only looking for like the best setup, like the crystal clear setup.
Yeah, that's true. But that's good, John. Good rules, man. If you can stick by them, I commend you, bro, because it's not
Yeah,
easy
it's
for me,
tough
man.
sticking by them.
It's very hard, dude. You know, like I said, like, dude, this isn't the first time either. I was getting payouts like crazy in October and November, and then December, I don't know what happened, bro. And then, finally I pulled myself out of it. I thought, all right, I'm back. Moving into January. I built up all that shit in the end of January, and then boom, boom, I'm back.
Boom, boom.
Starting again. Boom, the mortar round landed in my fucking trading desk.
Well, now RTY looks like it wants to go higher. It did hold that demand, and then it broke this structure here, created demand, and retested it on that candle. We'll see if that goes. NQ still holding on this demand. ES broke through that.
So what made you want to trade all these different instruments now?
Just cause mostly for the stream. So I don't like so I instead of like sitting there just watching ES and being quiet,
Uh-huh.
I can like look at different things, and it's all like the same. All the same
Right.
price action.
Yep. It's
And
funny.
good
I was looking at
opportunities too.
oil. Yeah, oil's good, man. I've taken a few trades with oil. I like it. You know?
So I could still be super patient and now just have 6 different things, wait for them to come into the areas we're looking at.
Yeah.
Not easy to walk away from your computer. I have to keep telling myself less is more. Yeah, man. I truly believe you you don't want to put on risk in the market. Like that's if you can risk nothing, that would be ideal. But yeah, just it only takes one or two. Only takes a handful. I shorted last night crude. I was trying to short this area and ended up taking like one loss, one break even, and just this little crude trade here that put me in profit in crude. Just takes one good one. I had a few losing days last week. This one gold trade covered all that and well above that. Just one great idea. That's really what I'm just looking for. As clear as possible. I think the ES can still reach a little higher. We'll see, though. We'll see. Am I crazy? My data not working? It's just not filling an order. Will the next 5-minute bar not start until an order's filled? Connected. Am I? Not connected. Wait, I'm lost. The top step data? Can you hear me?
Oh, me?
You. Yeah, okay.
I can hear you. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Sounds like you're on like drugs.
I don't know
You're like the top step data.
what's wrong
Oh,
with me data.
right. Now 5-minute bar. And I didn't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I'll
Yeah.
just let him go. I don't know what he's
Yeah.
doing. Hmm.
All right.
But anyway, dude, yeah. So basically, yeah, that's my situation. You need to help me out now, or I'm gonna just crash. I'm gonna dump on your channel. I'm gonna be in your
Oh my
blogs,
gosh.
ruin you. Then that's a threat. All of your subscribers can hear it.
Thread is recorded.
Yes.
I just blanked my screen. Give me 1 second. I have no data feed for some reason.
Okay. Oh shit.
Ah,
Yeah, dude. I don't know how to improve on that aspect. That's my problem.
it's all mental. You need to not be trading in as many contracts.
Huh?
You need to not trade as many contracts.
Yeah, no, I know, but even if I trade 3 or 6, dude, I gotta get out of the fucking trade if it's going against me. Yeah, no, you're right.
What the crap is
All
going
right.
on here?
What's wrong? Your internet's not working?
No, I just can't connect to my data.
No, I can't see your screens anymore. Yeah. You want to call me back or what?
No, I mean, I just turned off my... Because I have nothing open right now. I'm just trying to re-log in. I think Rhythmic is down.
Rhythmic? What are you trading Rhythmic for?
For Ninja Trader.
You use Rhythmic?
Yeah, for this combine.
Oh, what combine are you doing?
Just Top Step.
But you're trading your own account too, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just swinging that.
You suck.
Swing, swing away.
So anyway, yeah, I'm not going to trade with you any longer unless you can help me fix my trading issues. Just
That's an all you thing, buddy.
gonna
No, I'll be here. I'll be here. I'm just trying to figure out. Annoying.
Not all me thing, dude. It's a you thing.
Mhm.
You did this to me. Not working or what?
No.
Yeah, Rhythmic's a piece of shit, dude. I mean, I use it too for all my I don't use it for my Top Step accounts, but I use it for my Buell Knox accounts. And I mean, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. It normally, actually, I don't have problems with it, but I don't like it how you have to log into Rhythmic and all that.
Oh, man. Well, Streamerino, I can't log
Do you have
in.
open trades going?
Yeah, several.
You
I
want
mean,
me to try?
no big deal.
You want me to log into my Rhythmic and see if it's Rhythmic?
Yeah, it is, because I see a bunch of people posting about it.
Well, they'll give you, if your trade loses, they normally will, like, give you compensation.
They were all locked in, so I'm not, like, too worried about it. I'm just sad that I'm not, just, like, frozen. All right, so
Yeah.
Streamerino can't leave with an update, but